Hi, Pathfinders. I'm Pastor Ron Whitehead, the Executive Director for the International Pathfinder Camporee. I welcome you to Gillette, Wyoming. I have some good news and some bad news. So what should I start with? The good news right now, it's a gorgeous day when I'm filming this. The bad news, I have to tell you, is there's bad weather coming. And I need to tell you, we did our best. We prayed about it. We talked about it. We tried to figure out how to do this. But for tonight, I got more good news. What's going to happen tonight? You're going to be able to watch the evening program online, but not live at the main stage area. So, hey, kick back and enjoy, and we'll see you, hopefully, tomorrow night. Bye-bye now, Pathfinders.
Hello and welcome to Believe the Promise. I'm Jean Boonstra.
I'm Japhia Reeves.
And I'm Ruben Gomez. You might know Jean and me as Miss Jean and Jake from Discovery Mountain.
And me as Cyrus.
That's right. We are so excited to be bringing you the Pathfinder Camporee experience right to your screen. Hey, come with me. I want to introduce you to somebody really special. Her name is Grace Bessia, and you might know her as Ranger Brooke on Discovery Mountain. Well, this week we've got her backstage, and we just want to check in, see what's going on. Hey, Grace, how's it going?
Hey, Ruben. Hey, Japhia. Hey, Jean. Yeah, I'm here backstage. There's a lot of activity happening. You guys can probably see all the people moving around and getting stuff done. Yeah, it's pretty exciting.
Well, it's fantastic. I mean, there's a lot of stuff around you, and I don't see a lot of people because you are kind of at a different part of backstage, but it looks really windy. So what's going on back there?
Yeah, the wind is definitely picking up, and that's the main reason why there's so much work happening on the stage. As you can see, electronics are being covered, the LED screens are being taken down, and there's water on the floor from where it rained. Unfortunately, the weather has kind of taken a turn for the worst, and so yeah, there's a lot happening here.
Oh, that's fantastic. Well, Grace, thank you so much for covering that, and we'll be back in touch with you.
Thank you.
Definitely.
Well, thank you, Grace. Thank you, Ruben. You know, we want you who are watching us to make this your place to be every night this week. We are here at the Discovery Mountain Broadcast Pavilion, and as Grace pointed out, we have had a lot of weather, and unfortunately, they are going to have to cancel the program scheduled for tonight. You know, this field behind me, it should have more than 60,000 Pathfinders who are getting ready for the evening program, but because of the weather warnings, they just weren't able to move forward as planned. But together with the Camporee staff, we all agreed that we wanted to record a special edition of the Camporee Live program that features the first act of the incredible Believe the Promise stage production, which was recorded last night. And so we have a lot of wind, don't we, Japhia? Yeah. But we are here. We are not going anywhere. And so sit back, relax, and thank you for joining us.
Yeah, this Camporee is the largest ever. And here, it's here in the home of grizzly bears, bison, and elk, the great state of Wyoming. And to be more precise, Believe the Promise is in a place known as Energy City, Gillette, Wyoming.
Yeah, that's right, Japhia. You know, if you look on a map, Gillette is a really small town, the northeastern part of the state. It's not really big, about 32,000 residents in the last census. But here's the thing, Gillette has one of the most extensive multi-purpose facilities I've ever seen, and actually in the country. It's called Camplex, and it's a campus that extends more than 1,000 acres.
Yes, and you know, this is the place that it all happens. And our host city, Gillette, Wyoming, is a vibrant and welcoming community that has pulled out all the stops to make Camporee possible. You know, Ruben, you went into town to find out what makes the community tick, to discover its heart and soul. So tell us, what makes Gillette, Wyoming so special?
Well, you know, Jean, you said it. It is the Gillette's heart and soul. And it's more than just a place on a map. It's a city really bursting with warmth and hospitality.
We're just good people, I feel like. Friendly, we help each other out.
Dee McClure runs the Ice Cream Cafe in Gillette. It's a place where people hang out, celebrate, and yes, cry.
If they're happy or they're celebrating, we congratulate them. You know, if they're sad, we just try to visit with them and, you know, tell them the ice cream makes you happy.
Here in the heart of Gillette, you can really feel the sense of community. Mom and pop shops, boutiques, and places like this, Rapscallion's Barbershop.
I think one of the defining features is that we see someone on the side of the road, we pull over, we check. That's the kind of type of people that are in our community. We look, we check, we make sure everyone's okay.
Trevor's Chapman has owned his barbershop for almost a decade. He started the shop after trading life on the oil fields for work that keeps him closer to friends and family.
We just get things done. That's what we do. Like, we just work, and when we're done working, we go out and play really hard. And that's what I describe Gillette as.
If you ask people around town, they'll tell you without hesitation, it's small businesses just like Rapscallion's, the ice cream cafe, and lots of others that keep Gillette vibrant and alive.
People come to tour. They get to experience the Wild West, if you will. They get to experience monuments, Devil's Tower. They can go on to Yellowstone. They can go on a bison buffalo tour. They can go on a tour of the coal mine.
You'll find Gillette nestled in northeastern Wyoming. They call it the energy capital of the U.S., with coal mines and oil fields nearby. There's the Frontier Auto Museum, which is one guy's personal collection of classic cars, neon signs, and gas pumps, and there's history, lots of it, all told at the Rockpile Museum.
It's a young hit community. 1890s is not that long ago in respect to the rest of the world. But a lot of history has taken place in that time, a lot of change. We went from a small rural agricultural community to the energy capital of the nation.
Gillette is small, big town America. Population 30,000 with all kinds of people and all kinds of things to do.
Kids go away for college, but a place that they want to bring their kids back to and raise their families here. And so it is the amenities, the art, culture.
Back on Main Street, you'll find art, sculptures, and even flowers that embody the generous spirit that everybody here says exemplifies who Gillette's people really are.
You can look at downtown right now, the banners that are behind us on the poles, the flowers that are on the light poles. We have planters on the corners, decor that happens year-round downtown. That's all volunteer-driven.
It's that kind of giving spirit, neighbor helping neighbor, that Gillette's mayor says defines a real community.
Gillette is the epitome of hardworking, dedicated, committed, everything you would want in a community for quality of life.
It's home, like we know where we're at. You know, our neighbors are gonna be looking out for our dogs, or they're gonna help.
It's the little things that are so big, like giving a helping hand and being there for a stranger, that make Gillette feel like home to so many.
Everybody just seems to get along, like each other. It's just a real quiet, nice community.
Wow, Gillette is a really cool little town. Well, hey, let's get back to the main stage and see what Grace has discovered. Grace?
Yep, I'm here, and there is a lot to see on the main stage. The detail that has gone into the stage just absolutely amazes me. Like, if you look up here, you can see the tapestry, which is so cool. It's not up right now because of the weather, but just seeing it up close is really cool. And then the detail, all this Egyptian detail on the pillars, is just so cool. Also, I didn't know they were going to have an actual River Nile, which I was like, that's so cool. And on, was it a couple of days ago, we had a community program and we saw part of the drama, and there were the slaves, the Hebrew slaves working here with the bricks. And here it is in person and close up. And the bricks are really detailed. It's really cool. There's the sand, and you can just see how much hard work has actually gone into making it look so real and feel so real. And obviously when the actors are here, it's so much more cool. But just seeing how they made it all come together is so amazing to me.
Thank you so much, Grace. It is so neat to take a look behind at the close-up of the main stage, and we look forward to hearing more from you as well.
Yeah.
Okay, team, it is 2024. We are here in Gillette, Wyoming, and we are just getting started. But I think it would be fun to look back at some of the remarkable facts from the last International Camporee, which was in 2019.
Okay, well, hey, in 2019, we had over 55,000 people that came through. And of those 55,000 people in attendance, there were 105 countries represented. We had 600 master guides invested, and there was a special pin that was created just for the International Camporee.
Yeah, and there was $21 million in economic impact on the host city of Oshkosh. And for context, the last census from 2021 put the population of Gillette at just a hair under 33,000 people. So we're close to going 3 times that here for one amazing week.
And Oshkosh, it was an airfield. And so the 2019 Camporee site, that was on a bit more than 250 acres. The event required 1,500 radios and 953 golf carts.
Wow. There was also 1,595,200 pounds of gray water that was collected from sinks and showers. And there were 795 shower heads.
Wow. So we're talking about bathrooms. How about 1,100 porta potties, 9,480 pounds of toilet paper, and more than 300,000 live streams.
Wow. And it took 3.5 years to produce the David story. That nighttime script, the musical program, it involved 29 core actors and more than 40 extras. And here's a fun fact, you guys. It took more than 4 years to develop this year's theme, Believe the Promise.
That's super cool. And you know what else is cool about Camporee is breaking world records.
Yeah.
What would Camporee be without breaking a record or two? So last Camporee, we broke the world record for largest human cross, 13,309 people, which broke the previous world record by 43 people.
And the record for the largest scarf and slide was 800 pounds of fabric, more than 2.25 million stitches, and more than 300 volunteers. The slide was hanging 115 feet in the air. And here's the thing, it weighed about 13,000 pounds.
And let's talk about giving as well. 9,400 Bibles were collected in 2019 through a program called Bible and a Buck. Pathfinders were encouraged to bring a Bible and $1 to support the distribution of Bibles in areas where people can't afford them. And over $68,000 was raised through the Sabbath offerings for Bible and a Buck. And that went to support Adventist World Aviation and Pathfinder evangelism in Cuba.
Yeah, there were also 57 community service projects with 30,000 community service hours, food pantries, shelters, humane society, and many other organizations were served.
And just through Feeding America, Pathfinders did 640 hours of service, and they sorted and stocked about 13,000 pounds of donated food, helped and prepare 10,800 meals. Of course, it's another year, another Camporee, and we're looking forward to highlighting some of the new community service projects at this Camporee.
Yeah, absolutely. When we think about Camporee, for me, the most significant fact is that there were, in 2019, 1,320 people who were baptized. Camporee truly is a life-changing experience for everyone involved, and we can't wait to see how this year's Camporee shapes up.
What new records are we going to break? And how will we leave our imprint on this community?
And how many kids are going to give their lives to Jesus? We're going to find out. It's all going to play out this week here in Gillette, Wyoming.
Yes, you're right, you guys. We are looking back at those incredible figures from 2019, but it gets me really excited for what's happening here in Gillette right now. This is not just an event. This is a massive gathering that touches everyone involved. It leaves a lasting mark on both the participants and the host city as well.
Now, for the 2024 Believe the Promise Camporee, we're still gathering some fun facts, but you guys want to hear one right now?
Go for it, man.
Okay,
Yeah.
Remember how I said there were 795 shower heads in 2019? Guess how many there are this year?
Okay, 900.
900.
900. Oh, wow. That's a high number. I'll go with 901.
Wow, 901. Okay, close, but not close enough. There are 1,056 shower heads. That's more than in my last 2 apartments.
I would say just a little bit more, right? So they are breaking the record for the number of honors Pathfinders can earn, too. The goal was 200, and they're actually offering 230. Here's a cool one. Drone flying.
Ooh.
Sign me up. Did you know there's actually an honor for drone flying?
That's like the perfect honor for you, Ruben. You might have to sneak in and see if they'll let you take that honor.
Can you fix that up for me?
We can try.
Okay.
Well, and how about this, you guys? The Interactive Creation Honor, where the Pathfinders get a close-up look at life-size replica dinosaurs.
And there's also axe throwing, robotics, and even sharks. Don't know where they got those from, but they're sharks.
I mean, okay, yeah, Wyoming and the beach. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not gonna ask questions. That's really cool, though. Hold on, I'm getting something here. What are they saying? Huh? Oh, I'm just kidding. That's all the fun facts we have for now. But hey, it's another Camporee, another year, and stay tuned. We'll have more for you.
Yeah, absolutely. We are just getting started here in Gillette in 2024. We'll have much more for you each night. Now, you guys, I think it's a good time to talk about something else. Watch parties.
Yeah, watch parties. You know, many of you tried to sign up for this event, but you couldn't come because the tickets sold out so fast and you couldn't be here. So we'd love to have you here, but the big reason we're having this Discovery Mountain Broadcast Pavilion is for those of you who couldn't attend. And so we made sure there was a live stream of the evening meetings. And JP, what do you have to say about that?
Yeah, we know that many of you guys are going to be having watch parties, and we want you to share videos and photos of you, your friends, family members, Pathfinder groups, whoever or however you're watching our program. We want to see it. And hey, have fun with it. Maybe do something like this right here. Okay, guys.
Is it selfie?
Yeah, it's selfie time. Let's get ready for this selfie.
Here we go.
Okay, 3, 2, 1. Bang.
All right. Fantastic. That's it. Be creative. Post it to Facebook, Instagram, X, wherever you do your social media. Here's how you get it to us, though. Hashtag Camporee Live.
Yeah, and we'll be collecting those videos and pictures. And if they're really fun, we'll put them right here on air. Just make sure you hashtag it Camporee Live.
That's right. This is going to be so much fun. And you've heard the hashtag already, but here it is one more time. Hashtag Camporee Live. That's all one word, just like you're seeing it there on your screen. All right. Well, should we get back to some business?
There are lots of Pathfinders here from all over the world.
Oh, Grace, was that
And there are
you?
lots of Pathfinders here from all over the world.
Grace, is that you?
Yeah, it's me.
Wait, can you say that again?
I said there are lots of Pathfinders here from all over the world.
Okay, Grace, I guess I should have told people you're from Ireland.
I am. I'm an Irish girlie myself and proud of it.
All the way from Ireland. I'm trying my best to do an Irish accent. It ain't working, so I'm going to stick to what I can do. You came all the way to Camporee from Ireland?
I did, and as you can tell, I don't use my Irish lilt all the time, but I did prepare a journal of all my travels to show you.
Well, that was a long journey from Dublin, Ireland to Gillette, Wyoming. Can we share your travel journal with everyone?
Of course, I'd love you guys to see it.
Fantastic. Let's take a look.
Hello, it's Grace. We're going to be doing a little travel journal type thing. I'm flying tomorrow. Can't wait. Super excited. I just did my check-in. I'm so excited. And got my boarding pass, all that good stuff. It's currently 6:45 and we're driving to the airport now. So officially on the way to Gillette. I'm so excited. I absolutely cannot wait. And I can't wait to see you all there. So I just sent my baggage away now. Yeah, we're off. We're on the way out of Ireland to the States. I'm in the shopping area. We got traditional Irish knitwear. It's pretty cool. Okay, we made it onto the plane. I have a window seat, which is so exciting. I'm already getting ready to just relax. One on, got a little neck pillow.
got into Colorado now, to Denver now. I got my baggage, which is good.
So we just arrived at our hotel. It was quite a long drive, but it was quite nice. There's like a lot of really nice scenery. We're driving to Camporee now. Here it is driving. We just arrived at Camporee for the first time. So super exciting. We can see the stage now. It's absolutely huge. It's gonna be pretty cool. Our wristbands, we're officially in Camporee, guys.
Grace, that was such a long journey you made all the way from Dublin to Denver, Colorado, and up here to Gillette, Wyoming. But you know, I'm so thankful that you made that trip because, guys, Camporee wouldn't be Camporee without Grace, would it?
No, I wouldn't.
So, Grace, how are you feeling? Are you feeling jet lagged at all?
Honestly, I haven't really felt much jet lag, but I think I'm running on adrenaline because I was so hyper excited to be here that I didn't even think of being tired. So, yeah.
We will check in with you again tomorrow and see if the jet lag has kicked in.
It'll probably hit me then.
Yes. Thank you, Grace.
Well, have you guys seen one of these?
Ooh.
Yes, this is one of the most treasured commodities at a Pathfinder Camporee. Kids stay up all night trading these back and forth, and this is one of the coveted Camporee pins. Pathfinder troops often create their own pins, and conferences and Adventist ministries like Voice of Prophecy and Discovery Mountain create pins too. And the International Pathfinder Camporees are the Eureka event where people collect and trade pins. Our very own field reporter, Jacob Vandenberg, has our first of a nightly pin report.
Hey guys, I'm out here on the racing track out in the camp that we're here at in Gillette, Wyoming. This year I'm going to be trying to do a super cool challenge where I start off with only one pin. I got this super cool pin from the last Oshkosh from California, as you can see. And we're going to see if I can grow this one tiny pin into a huge collection. We'll see how far I can get. Hopefully we'll make some friendships along the way. Come join me. Hey y'all, I found some friends from Florida. Yeah, and my friend here, Aiden, said he'd be willing to trade my pin for these two from Southern Union. Yeah! Hey guys, I just met some people from
Green Bay, Wisconsin!
And I just met my friend
Shayla!
And she said that she'd be willing to trade my little spaceship hanger for her
vintage spinner thing.
Yeah! Hey, I'm here with my new friends that I met that are from
El Paso, Texas!
Yeah, and this is my new friend
Elisha.
And she said that she'd just be so kind of willing just to add to our collection. This is your club pin, right?
Yes.
Yeah, anyways, El Paso! Yeah! Hey guys, I just made some new friends from Brazil! This is my new friend Samuel, and he said that he'd be willing to trade these two pins for
a chosen pin from Georgia and our close pin from a regional camp. And this is our Camporee's pin. It's so tough, it's beautiful, it's limited edition. It's crazy, I love it.
All right!
Wow, Jacob, thank you so much for that report. Have either of y'all picked up your pins yet?
Not yet, unfortunately.
No, not yet.
Okay.
The trading hasn't really started
You're
yet.
right,
But
you're right.
you know what? I have seen our Voice of Prophecy and Discovery Mountain pins. That one's cool. Here's another cool one. This is
look at
one
that.
of the Voice of
Wow,
Prophecy
nice. I love the
pins.
gold.
That is fancy.
Yeah, so I'll have to show you at home. This is just one of the pins that, like you said, Jafia, ministries like VOP, like other organizations, entities, we love to create pins that Pathfinders and everyone at a Camporee can collect collect and take home. They're special treasures. I cannot wait to start the pin trading. How about you guys?
Oh, man, yeah, I'm there. Sign me up, like I said earlier. So, hey, have you been to the main stage yet?
Oh, no, I've only seen it from a distance, but I want to get closer up.
Well, Grace has given us a bit of a preview, and one of our reporters, Maria, has actually been following the progress of the backstage crews that have been here for a week already, and Maria is going to take us on a backstage tour.
So we are here at the main stage area. Every single night you will get the chance to see the story of Moses, which will be happening here. You will get to experience what happened during his timeline, everything about his story, and we will get to experience how Moses believed the promise. Let's go ahead and go to the production station. So before we go to the production station, I wanted to make a quick stop here at the baptism station. This is actually my favorite because this will be the chance where one of you, Pathfinders, many of you actually will get to give your life to Jesus. If you guys have ever heard of lights, camera, action, this is the spot where all of that magic happens. So we have our director, Scott, in the background. He is a director this year for the production station, so this is where a lot of the cool stuff happens. So we're at the broadcasting area, and this is the station where if you were not able to be here with us, we want to make sure that you do not miss it. So this is where all the live streams happen. We have an anchor desk that will be here, and we'll be pretty much keeping you in the loop of everything that will be happening on the stage and anything that's happening with the program. We are here at the wardrobe station. So here, what you guys will be seeing in a little bit, you guys will get to see all of the different costumes that our actors will be wearing, a lot of different props, like the spears, the crowns, a lot of different cool stuff. Why don't we go ahead and take a look, a little sneak peek. And as you guys can see, we have a lot of different wigs, a lot of different props. We have a lot of really cool costumes over here. Let's go ahead and take a look. We have these really cool costumes here. So we are here on the main stage, which is really exciting to even be on the stage. As you guys can see, this will be the Nile River that will be a part of the play. It looks really, really cool and exciting. And over here, as you guys can see, our musicians are getting ready. They're starting to practice. We have the different sets that will be a part of the play here. And so I know that you guys are very excited to be able to see this every single night. So we are at our last station, which a lot of you guys have already gotten to be a part of. This is where all of you Pathfinders are sitting to be able to watch all of the storyline of Moses and his family. And we're really excited that all of you guys are here. And remember to believe the promise.
What a report. Can you guys believe the work that goes into just building this portion of Camporee?
No, I cannot. It seems like there is just so many moving parts. I don't know how they got it all together.
You know, the number of people I've seen on set or just on this like part of the campus for the past week, it was a lot of people. And it was fantastic to watch everybody just kind of do their job. Everybody knew what they were doing. And to me, it looked like organized chaos at first. That's only because I don't know how to do any of this. They do. It's a credit to them.
Yeah.
But amazing.
Yeah, I agree. It's been a busy, busy place, and it's just beginning.
Yeah.
Absolutely. You know, we want you to be part of Believe the Promise. Post your photos, your videos, and all sorts of things to social media and hashtag Camporee Live. We would love to use your stuff on air.
And remember that you guys want to see fun ones, exciting ones, taking cool selfies. And the ones that we see that we are really good, we are going to put them live on air with the hashtag Camporee Live.
Yes, that's right. And you know, it's just as simple as what we did here. Gather your group, get your people together, take a selfie, and send it to us. Now, you know, the main stage program, it was pre-recorded, just like this one was, because of the weather. And now it's time to share that with you. We appreciate you joining each of us here at the Discovery Mountain Broadcast Pavilion that is brought to you by the Voice of Prophecy. We can't wait to see the videos and the pictures that we know you will be sharing with us about your watch parties. Remember, it's #Camporee Live.
And stay with us. We'll be right back to wrap things up.
Enjoy.
Hi, this is Governor Mark Gordon of the great state of Wyoming, and it's my pleasure to welcome you to the 2024 International Pathfinders Camporee in our state. I know you've traveled from all over the world to be here, and you're excited about the gathering and the activities that you'll be taking part in. You know, Wyoming is proud of our heritage and spirit and the hospitality of our people. And we're going to really appreciate the fact that as part of their Camporee experience, as I understand it, some of our young visitors will be taking part in service projects in Gillette and in the surrounding communities. Boy, I'll tell you, we are grateful for your willingness to give back during your time in our state. Having this many people in Gillette, it's exciting. And I want to acknowledge the dedicated efforts of our Campbell County officials to bring the Camporee to Wyoming. It took years of hard work and planning to make this event a reality, and here we are. I want to tell them how much I appreciate that diligence in their preparations. Thank you to those of you on the ground who have been engaged in all the planning and coordinating efforts to ensure that Camporee goes smoothly. I know there have been many, many hours of coordinating meetings in the months heading up to this event. But I have to tell you, through all your work, we have prepared a safe and welcoming environment for all of our guests. And I ask that Wyoming folks be patient with the increased traffic in the community while our visitors are here. Let's show those who have traveled from across the country and around the world all that Wyoming is and what our hospitality is about. May the next week create lasting memories for those participating in the Camporee. Have a safe and memorable event and enjoy your time in God's country, Wyoming. Thank you.
Hello, Pathfinders. I'm Deshawn from the Forest Lake Pathfinder Club in Florida. I am pretty excited to be at Believe the Promise Camporee in Gillette and hang out with 60,000 of my closest Pathfinder friends. But before I made the trek to Wyoming, I got one of the coolest assignments ever. I was invited to go on a quest to discover what it means to live a life of promise. You see, I'm one of those people who want more than just a career. I want a life of purpose. So our Camporee sponsor, Advent Health, asked me to seek out people who wake up every morning and go on a mission. And I got to bring some of my friends along. I can't wait to show you what I discovered. Let's go.
Perfect.
Hey Mia, hi Deshawn. Thank you so much for inviting me. I'm so excited to be here. I can't believe we're at the Advent Health Training Center. I'm really into sports, so I'm super excited.
Yeah, this facility is amazing. When an athlete at any level of the game, ranging from church leagues to the professional scene, is injured, they're seen by a sports medicine doctor. These specialized doctors know everything about our body's movement and function in any given sport, on and off the field. Let's go meet the team.
Yeah, let's go.
Hello and good morning. I'm Deshawn.
Good morning. My name is Dr. Luke O. I'm an orthopedic surgeon specializing in sports medicine.
I'm Harrison Yeomans, and I'm a primary care sports medicine physician.
What is the best part of being a sports medicine doctor?
To me, I just love watching people compete. It's just being a part of that journey for an individual or a team is the most valuable part of it.
Ultimately, it's the opportunity to also help customize an individual plan for specific athletes that are unique to them. And that allows us to develop a doctor-patient relationship that I think is unique and special.
I'm in volleyball, and I was wondering how you can make me a better athlete.
What's important as a sports medicine specialist is to counsel an athlete from beginning to end. You need not just physical training, but you need appropriate diet and nutrition and sleep, and to manage fatigue so that you don't have overuse injuries.
So, why Advent Health and what happens at the training center?
Well, Advent Health is a hospital system that's the largest in Central Florida, and we really focus on whole person care and having an entire team that can help prepare athletes and manage any injuries that they might have along the way. Today we're standing in the Advent Health Training Center, which is a facility that was designed for athletes to come and train and also to be seen if they need any health care.
Do you guys mind giving us a little tour of the facility?
Sure, let's go. This is the physical therapy space at the Advent Health Training Center. And I would like to introduce you to Rachel, who is our physical therapist and certified athletic trainer. She also has experience taking care of a Division I volleyball team.
My job here at Advent Health is to prevent, diagnose, and treat a variety of injuries. Mia, I heard you're a volleyball player. Let's go get started with some exercises. Nice, slow, and control. All the way back. You're doing a good job keeping your shoulder blades together.
So when patients first get here, they check in out front. The first thing we do is we bring them back here, and then we go into x-ray. So this is our x-ray room. So we bring the patients here where our x-ray technicians can take pictures of the bones. Gives us an opportunity in the orthopedic clinic to make sure we know if someone has a fracture, if they've been injured, or some less neat things like arthritis that they didn't know they had.
Wow, I can feel this working everywhere in my shoulder.
Perfect. This is so important in volleyball. This works on your balance and proprioception, as well as your reaction time. You got it.
This is an ultrasound machine, so we're able to use this in the clinic to be able to take pictures of the soft tissues. So if you give me your wrist, what I'll do is just place this right here. Gently wiggle your fingers back and forth. You'll see them dance around on the screen.
Wow, that's so cool.
It can be very helpful to us when we're diagnosing issues and also with some of the treatments that we do.
Great job.
Thank you so much. I enjoy my time here learning about all these exercises.
I can really see how these exercises will help me improve my volleyball, and I can make sure to tell all my friends.
You're very welcome. Anytime, I'm happy to help.
Well, thank you, Dr. O and Dr. Humans, for your time. We are so grateful for all that we learned.
It was a pleasure. Thank you.
Well, Mia, the next time you see a big game or you see an injury on the field, you'll know exactly where they're headed. Straight to sports medical experts. Well, that's all for today, Pathfinders, but I'm excited to see you tomorrow as we learn more about living a life of promise. Bye for now.
The International Pathfinder Camporee is one of the mightiest Adventist youth events in the world. It's where honors are earned, pins are traded, friendships are formed, faith is shaped, and lasting memories made. But how did it all begin? The story starts back in 1984 with a bold idea to bring Pathfinders together from all over North America for one big camporee. But what place could hold so many people? And was there enough time, enough money, enough volunteers to make it happen? God made a way, providing for every need. And on July 31st, 1985, over 14,000 Pathfinders attended the first ever North American Division Camporee in Camp Hale, Colorado. BMX biking, rock climbing, and archery were just a few of the many activities offered. A circus bear even made an appearance to entertain the campers. Despite the initial success, 4 years later in 1989, there was no money and no sponsorship for another camporee. But God provided again, this time through the Columbia Union Conference, who generously hosted more than 13,000 Pathfinders at the Friendship Camporee in Mount Union, Pennsylvania. Over 509 clubs enjoyed trading pins, navigating the obstacle course, and watching an amazing laser show. And that was almost the end of the story, as no division, union, or conference was willing to sponsor another camporee. But God gave an even bigger vision to the Rocky Mountain Pathfinder leaders, an international camporee, bringing together pathfinders from all over the world. But just months before the 1994 camporee, the hosting property owner backed out. After earnest prayer, God supplied a new location at the Bandimere Speedway, a drag racing track. The camporee saved again. Over 12,000 campers from 23 different countries attended Dare to Care. The campers enjoyed a wide range of daily activities and then came together each evening to praise and worship God at Red Rocks Amphitheater. In 1999, the second International Camporee found a home in Oshkosh, Wisconsin. 21,000 pathfinders from 53 countries came to discover the power. Only a few days in, a severe storm hit Oshkosh. The campers prepared for the worst, but were amazed to see the storm split in two and pass safely around the campground on either side. Though the 2004 International Camporee was themed Faith on Fire, it was nicknamed the Winter Camporee because Oshkosh had record low temperatures that week. Though the campers were cold, their faith was set on fire by the story of Joseph. 31,000 attended from 65 countries, and over 300 were baptized. In 2009, over 35,000 pathfinders from 71 countries watched the powerful story of Esther unfold as she showed her courage to stand. The camporee was filled with spiritual highlights, from the 500 pathfinders who took their stand and were baptized, to the giant cross in the western sky on the final night. The camporee closed with a bang in an amazing fireworks display. In 2014, over 50,000 pathfinders from 80 countries came to Oshkosh for Forever Faithful, the biggest Adventist youth event in history. Campers participated in unique daily activities like blacksmithing and wakeboarding. Each evening, they enjoyed the antics of Ryan and Chico and were inspired by the amazing story of Daniel. During the week, over 600 pathfinders were baptized. On the last night, dangerous waves of thunderstorms threatened to cancel the evening program. As the campers in the outdoor arena waited and prayed, the first part of the storm narrowly missed the campground and the program went on, ending with the dramatic finale in the Lion's Den and a spectacular fireworks show. The 2019 Chosen International Pathfinder Camporee reached new heights with wide-ranging activities, honors, parades, service projects, and inspirational evening programs featuring the story of David. Attendance reached record numbers, with over 55,000 pathfinders attending from 105 countries. 2 Guinness World Records were set during the camporee. The world's largest scarf and slide weighed in at over 800 pounds, and a previous record was broken when 13,310 people came together to form the largest ever human cross. But the biggest highlight was the 1,320 youth and adults who were baptized at the camporee, and the thousands more who returned home to prepare for baptism. On the final night of the camporee, the Pathfinders gathered for a spectacular finale, concluding with the reveal of the theme for the 2024 camporee.
Moses and Miriam!
Hi, everybody!
From low attendance to high, from national to international. After 4 decades, 8 camporees, and 235,000 pathfinders, we look to the future. God is with us. He has led, is leading, and will continue to lead us. See you at the next camporee.
breaking, our backs are breaking. Tick by tick, the clock is going round. One more day, one more year, beaten to the ground.
We are the people of Israel. Our God said to trust him and to pray. But these Egyptians took us captive, made us prisoners long ago,
And we're still in chains today. Ah! Brick by brick, they're tearing us down. Cruel, unforgiving, what's the point of living? Whipped and kicked, we need a savior now. In the dirt, tired and hurt, with no help to be found.
Lord, hear us as we pray.
Your God can't hear you. You don't even serve a real God. Now back to her. Brick by brick, our future set in stone.
build a palace,
Build a kingdom, none of it's our own.
sword and sick. Our people have no hope.
Yes, it's so hard to believe God could still be on his throne.
Lord, we need you.
He's not coming to rescue us.
Yes, he will. He made a promise that he would, and he always fulfills his promises.
I'll believe it when I see it.
We are slaves in a foreign land, and Pharaoh has us working to the bone.
We know God cared for Joseph, and he cared for Abraham.
Why has he left us here alone? Alone. Brick by brick, our faith is now doubt. God, won't you hear us? We need you near us. Please come quick. Can't you hear your people shout? He has left us all alone. We have no way out. Brick by brick,
Mama, tell us a story.
Yes, Mama, a story.
Please.
I will, my little ones. Now, sit down, Miriam. Come here, Aaron.
Mama, you've been eating too much.
It's a baby, silly.
Mama ate a baby.
She's growing a baby.
There are lots of babies.
And that's a good thing. It's a fulfillment of God's promise to Abraham.
Ooh, I know that story.
Me too. God told Abraham that he would have more children than there are stars in the sky.
That's a lie.
But Abraham didn't even have one child, so he couldn't imagine how that would happen.
Well, that's right. So he had to have faith and believe that God would keep his promises.
And God gave us a promise too.
He certainly did. He'll rescue us from slavery and take us to a new land.
Some people don't believe that promise anymore. It has been a long time.
When will God rescue us?
Aunt Hannah and I says God's forgotten us, that we'll always be slaves.
A lot of our people have lost hope. But did God give Abraham children, even when it seemed he never would?
You better believe it.
Even if we must wait. Even if it's hard. We can trust that our God will always, always keep his promises.
Here's Papa! Oh, watch my back.
How was your day, Miriam? Aaron?
I wish they didn't make you work so hard.
And hurt you.
But the Lord has given me both of you and your mother. And that's what keeps me going.
Mother says God will send a deliverer to rescue us.
Yes, I believe he will.
When?
Well, I hope soon. Very soon.
When, Hatshepsut, when?
I am sorry, Father. I want to have a son as much as you want me to have one.
You have one job. One job. I need a male heir. Our lineage isn't secure without it.
But the gods have not favored me.
Then you must be doing something wrong.
Father, I'm
The
not...
great god Happy would want you to birth a son, the next pharaoh.
Your Majesty, your aides wish to speak with you.
Send them in. We'll continue this conversation later, Hatshepsut.
Oh, great and marvelous Pharaoh, we're honored to be in the presence of such a mighty and fine-smelling ruler with no body of...
Can't take on. What do you all want to see me about?
We have an idea, and our idea is to ask you what your idea would be. Oh, wise one.
Yes. You are wise beyond your years, and more handsome than something really handsome.
What's the problem?
We've recently received the results of a census among the slaves.
And?
Their numbers are multiplying rapidly.
Mind-bogglingly so.
They're having a lot of children. Very well. More slaves means more work will be done.
Very true, my lord. But the growth is to the degree that they will soon outnumber us.
Yes. Let me see. There we are. According to my calculations, the Hebrews are procreating at 3.724 times the expected weight, given a margin of error of 0.036 based on the level
Get to
of...
the point.
The Hebrew men are strong. Soon.
Too soon.
There will be enough of them to rebel.
Stage an uprising. Overtake us.
Overtake us? The entire kingdom?
With enough men, anything is possible. We may have weapons,
but they have numbers. Lots of numbers.
Something ought to be done then.
Oh, an excellent idea. Brilliant. But what a dilemma. How can this be accomplished?
Indeed. It's almost as though we'd have to rid ourselves of the male infants being born.
Kill the babies?
That's it.
Of course.
Father.
Brilliant. That would decrease the population moving forward.
But how could we do that?
It would be such a mess.
If only we can dispose of them in a river of sorts.
The Nile. We can throw the infant boys in the Nile.
Yes, an amazing idea, Your Majesty.
Best idea since sliced bread.
It is.
Has it been invented yet?
But babies?
Frankly, Princess, babies are easier to get rid of than full-grown men, which would be our other option.
It seems barbaric.
Cruel. Oh, they're slaves, Princess, not real people. Not Egyptians.
They've only a life of pain and toil ahead of them. We'd be doing them a favor.
There will be no more discussion. Make the decree and assign the soldiers.
Yes, sire. Right away. Immediately. When you say river, I can't believe it.
How could you do that, Father?
How can I not? I do what I must to protect the kingdom. I do it to protect you.
Rotten slaves.
Dog!
Killing our children. The man is evil. All the Egyptians are evil.
We've no value in their eyes. Perhaps the Lord will keep his promise. He'll rescue us yet.
Our God has forgotten us. He would have come by now if he was going to do anything.
We're doomed to live and die here. We've been here for generations, and our lives have only gotten worse.
What's going on here?
Working, sir.
Pick up the pace, slaves. Pharaoh wants this temple courtyard built by next year. What are you thinking? That's not level, you lazy animal! Ha! Move faster!
I know you must be upset, Amram. The decree couldn't have come at a worse time for your family.
My heart is broken.
How is your wife? What did she do?
In a couple of weeks. I don't know what we'll do if it's a boy. I'd actually been hoping for a boy. Until yesterday.
Well, perhaps there's nothing to worry about. A sweet little girl won't raise an eyebrow.
True. But if it's not us, it'll be so many others. Caleb's wife is expecting soon, as is our neighbor, Ariella's daughter. My cousin will give birth in the next month. God help us.
God? Do you still believe the myth that the Lord will rescue us?
I do. He promised us.
Yeah. Well, look at where we are, Amram. Accept that this is all we'll ever be. Wait, is that your daughter coming?
What? Miriam?
Father!
Miriam, what are you doing? You can't be here.
It's Mother.
The overseer is heading this way.
She began having birthing pains.
But it isn't time yet.
And they grow worse. She sent me to fetch the midwife.
Yes.
But it all went so quickly. By the time I returned with them, she'd already given birth.
She had the baby. Boy or girl?
The baby is so cute,
Boy
Father.
or girl?
The tiniest fingers.
What's going on over there?
Boy or girl?
And the cutest little toes.
Why aren't you working?
Miriam, boy or girl?
A boy! A healthy baby boy!
No!
This'll show you.
Killing babies. It's a horrible thing, even if they are Hebrews.
Princess, once you provide a son, you'll have more authority in such matters.
I'm well aware, but it's ridiculous. I need to have a male heir in order to hold power. We must come up with some ideas on how to appease Happy.
Who's Happy? Oh, I am.
Happy, the god of the Nile.
Oh. Well, I know why he's saying no then.
You do?
What? Why?
Well, if he's the god of denial, of course you'll say no. That's what denial is.
Happy, the god of the Nile. As in the river. He allows us to be with child.
You know, I heard from my best friend's hairdresser's neighbor's sister that the gods like it when we wear amulets.
Bless you.
Amulets are medallions representing the gods that you wear around your neck.
Amulets? That might be worth a try.
We can go to the market and pick some out.
Ooh, I just love the market. It's like a giant closet of everything you could ever want.
Goodness.
Except you never get tangled up in all the hangers and have to yell for help.
Yeah. It actually happened to her once.
He's beautiful. It's the most beautiful baby I've ever seen.
Hey!
Okay. One of the 3 most beautiful babies I've ever seen. But what are we... God save us.
What's that, Mama? God.
I come by the decree of Pharaoh,
Already?
the great god and king of Upper and Lower Egypt, the son of Ra, Tutmos, giving life eternally and forever. Let me in.
Sorry, could you repeat that?
I come by decree of Pharaoh, the great god and king of Upper and... Wait a minute. We've heard you have an infant boy. Where is he?
Sir,
As though you'd tell me the truth. Despicable slaves. Stand up, man. Let me see. Now you, boy. Get up. Where is he? We'll find him. Did you give him to a neighbor to hide? Because we'll search them too.
Stir this for me, Miriam. We don't want the soup to burn. Of course, Mother.
What was that?
You broke it!
What?
My favorite bowl! I loved that bowl! It was the best bowl!
Children, so emotional.
My soup-loving days are over!
Fine. He's obviously not here. But if you've had a baby, trust me, we'll find him. And he'll go in the Nile, where he belongs.
It's okay. They'll be back. We can't hide him forever.
We have to do something.
It's all right, son.
We have to protect him.
I feel like I've come home.
Look, they expanded the food court, an olive garden, and pomegranate hut.
But we're here to find amulets.
Right.
Welcome to the marketplace, come shop for gifts galore. You won't be disappointed, we've got everything and more.
From trinkets that will dazzle
And togas in your style. You won't find any finer shops on this side of the Nile. Welcome to the Grand Bazaar, Egypt's favorite place, where everything is up for sale in a giant retail space. Everybody knows our name from Rome to Zanzibar. This shopping mall is what we call the Great and Grand Bazaar.
Are you looking for some earrings?
or perhaps a snaky charm.
How about this beaded bracelet?
Ooh, that looks good on my arm!
When you're shopping for the princess for some amulets sublime that the gods will grant us sent to her, the pharaoh's next in line.
No worries, girls. We've just the things your princess needs to thrive.
This one has pearls, this one has swirls.
And these that just arrived.
Yes, all the land will envy her, the gods will jump for joy.
And your purchase comes with a guarantee of a bouncing baby boy.
A bouncing baby boy!
Welcome to the Grand Bazaar, a shopping paradise, with goods imported from afar.
With bargains twice as nice.
From purses made of camel hair
To a giant salad bar!
this shopping mall has got it all. The Radiant Grand Bazaar.
Oh, princess, you look gorgeous. Yes, princess, you look snappy.
Well, girls, what can I say? If it makes the gods happy.
Those amulets are yummy. Soon you'll have a little sonny. And you'll make the perfect mummy.
Welcome to the Grand Bazaar. Welcome one and all. It's one big giant shopping spree. Enjoy and have a ball. When you need retail therapy, come back and look around.
It's really true, we have it all.
We're always open, spring or fall.
Egypt's favorite shopping mall, the Great and Grand Bazaar. Bazaar,
Hand me more pitch, Miriam.
Here. Mother?
Yes.
We've weaved baskets together before. Many times. But it seems we have enough. Shouldn't we be figuring out what to do with the baby?
That's exactly what we are doing. This is where we'll hide him.
But you saw yesterday the guard looked in the baskets.
Oh, but we won't keep the basket in the house. We're going to float it in the river.
And you think that will work?
The new law states that all baby boys must go in the Nile. And he will. He'll just be inside a basket.
But it seems there's a lot that could go wrong. I mean, a hippo might come along, or the basket could tip over.
Miriam.
What if it floats down a river, or he starts to cry, and do we leave him there all night?
Miriam!
There are big problems with this plan.
Yet, honey, we serve a big God. Our Lord can do anything. All he asks is for our obedience. We must take the step that he calls us to do and trust him to take care of the rest. Come here.
Noah followed God's command and built a boat upon dry land. For he believed God had a plan and followed unafraid.
Abraham endured the test to give his son by God's request. God saw the faith that he possessed, and his son was surely saved. Our God will make a way. Our God will make a way. He is faithful. Our God will make a way. He's our glorious Redeemer, and he guides our path each day. Hallelujah, our God will make a
Child, my sweet God-given little boy, may the Lord watch over you and protect you. May the plans he has for you come to pass. Lord, keep your eye on him as I must turn my eyes away. Keep your strong arms of comfort around him, just as I must now release him.
Do I let him go? Now what do we do?
I must get to my work. Stay here and watch him. Watch what the Lord will do.
Our God will make a way. Our God will make a way. He is faithful. Our God will make a way. He's our glorious Redeemer, and he guides our path each day. Hallelujah, our God will make a
Guys? Is that a crocodile?
No. It's a log.
Then why is it looking at us like we're on a buffet?
That is a crocodile. I'm sorry, Princess. We'll have to come back some other time. It's not safe.
Oh, nonsense. I've gone through the effort with the amulets. We'll simply move further down the river.
I should have brought my hiking sandals.
I'm afraid I'm starting to perspire.
What's that?
Oh, it's like sweating, but just more ladylike.
No, there. Floating in the river.
A basket. Someone must be storing their food in there. Ew.
Get it for me.
In the river?
Yes, go.
Okay. Okay. Ooh, what is that? Here, my lady. Though you have much nicer baskets back at the palace. Far better than this plain one.
What is it?
A baby.
What?
You are precious. Look at him. The most beautiful baby.
He's cute, but you know he must be one of the Hebrew children.
Can you imagine him being killed? That's what the new decree requires. No, this is my child. A gift from the river god himself. The amulets worked.
Are you sure, my lady? I mean, what will your father say?
He wanted a grandson, and now he has one. I'll convince him making this baby my son is precisely what we need to do. He shall be named Moses, because he was a gift to me from the gods.
Your Highness? Child, how dare you approach the princess? I beg your pardon, madam, but I couldn't help but notice that you have a child in need of a nurse. I know a Hebrew woman who would make an excellent caretaker.
It's true I'd need a nurse.
But,
slave?
It makes sense. The Hebrew baby ought to be cared for by a Hebrew woman.
Bring this woman to me, child. I'd like to meet her.
You'll want to make sure you've a guard assigned to keep an eye on the baby and his caretaker.
Oh, of course. We'll send our very best one. Yes. This plan will work just fine.
Do you really think your father will agree?
Oh, you've forgotten how convincing I can be. Yes. You, my son, will keep our lineage secure. And you'll bring me to power.
Though we cannot see tomorrow, we see what you have done. You're the one we trust and follow for all that's yet to come. Our God will make a way. Our God will make a way. He is faithful. Our God will make a way. He's our glorious Redeemer, and He guides our path each day. Hallelujah, our God will make a way. Our God will make a way.
Thank you, my friend, for helping me today.
Think nothing of it. You were injured.
But you had your own quota of bricks to fill.
But the Lord gave me strength.
Sure he did.
I'll have Jochebed come by later with some ointment.
Oh, thank you. Hopefully the swelling will be down by tomorrow.
Yes. Well, we'll pray it will be so.
I'll see you tomorrow, Amram.
Good night.
Farewell.
Now, come on, let's get you home. Here, easy does it.
Stop! Why are you here?
This is my home. Why are you here?
I'm here for the child.
Please, please, please don't hurt him. I beg you.
Why would I hurt him? I'm here to protect him, to make sure you don't hurt him.
I wouldn't hurt him. It's my job to protect him.
Mine.
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 I'm so confused.
Amram? Is that you?
Jochebed! Are you all right? What's going on?
This is Omar, the guard assigned to protect the child.
Protect
the infant that I'm nursing for the princess.
The princess, but that's a beautiful baby. The princess must be so happy.
Until he comes of age, she's hired me to be his nurse. His name is Moses.
Moses. So watching this child is your new job?
Yes.
I'm going back outside to keep watch.
So, instead of worrying about them killing our son...
They're now paying me to care for him and assigned a guard to keep him safe.
Well, that's different than this morning.
Only God, Amram.
Only God.
Only God.
You what?
You should see this baby. Father, I can tell he's special.
He's a Hebrew.
He was given to me by the river god. As I was pleading for a son, one appeared right in front of me. How much clearer could Happy be?
What you don't understand...
Think of it as a backup plan, Father. If I do bear a son, then he can be in line for the throne. But if not, my Moses will do so. It will protect our lineage, as was your concern.
I suppose. But being raised in Goshen?
He may as well learn the customs of the Hebrews, as he will rule over them someday.
And when he is of age, he will become a prince of Egypt?
He'll be trained as a priest, educated as a ruler, instructed to be a general. He'll become great like us.
Well, given our circumstances, it does make sense. Very well, we'll follow your plan. For now.
What do you call a beehive without an exit door? What? Unbelievable! Aaron. Get it, Omar? Unbelieve? Because there's no exit door? Tough crowd.
Hey, Slowpoke, can't catch me.
Oh, you just wait!
Come here! Throw me the hat! You're not gonna get it, Aaron!
Well, now I've caught him. Time to get ready for Sabbath, boys.
Hi, Miriam. You look,
Tired, I'm sure. I've started working as a maid for the wife of an Egyptian official.
I was gonna say, you look very...
Yes?
You look really practical.
Practical?
Yeah.
Miriam!
What is it, Mo?
Boys!
Not funny!
That was funny. Girls are afraid of so many things.
Yeah, be careful what you say about girls, Moses. Someday you'll want them to like you.
No. You're a good guy, Lemuel. But when you're around my sister, you make a lily pad look brilliant.
Yeah, I know.
You're afraid of my sister?
No.
Everyone's afraid of something.
Maybe a little.
I'm not. What about hippopotami? Nope.
Big hairy spiders?
Nah. Hungry jackals? Nothing scares me.
Boys, I told you. Time to wash up for supper.
I am hungry.
Come along, Moses. I'll help you. Here, hold this.
A snake! Oh, Moses.
Oh, Princess, incoming text message.
Oh, text.
Your Majesty. I've received the update on Moses from Omar, Your Highness.
What did he say?
The boy is eating all the food you send.
Oh.
And growing well. He's smart and quite fast.
And his caretakers?
Omar says they are raising him well.
Very good.
Okay, how did Joseph make his tea? How? He brewed it. Get it? Because he's a Hebrew. Hebrew.
Aaron. Boo.
Who are we taking the meal to, Mother?
Sophia and her family.
Yes.
They've been sick for a week.
That's sad. We should pray for them.
That's a good idea, Moses. We should always be bringing our concerns to God.
I tell him about boys picking on me. I ask him what he wants me to do when I don't know, which is pretty often.
I talk to him when I'm scared or lonely.
And when you mess up and are mean to your brother.
We pray.
What about when you're being chased by a hippopotamus?
Pray. And run.
And when you can't sleep.
Pray.
When you don't want to do your chores?
Pray.
Pray.
And do them anyway.
Yes.
And then pray for a better attitude.
Yeah, also, yes. And never forget, children, God is always watching over you. He cares about you, and He wants you to seek after Him.
So, you can just talk to your God whenever you need Him. And you can talk to Him about anything?
That's it exactly.
And this is the same with all your gods?
We only have one, the one true God.
But how do you worship Him? You don't wear amulets. You don't have statues.
We don't need those things. All God wants is our hearts, to have a relationship with us.
Well, I'm just, I'm making sure I understand your culture.
If you need understanding, Omar, you can always pray about it.
That's right.
Moses is already reading the Egyptian language and learning others. He catches on very quickly to everything he is taught.
Smart, just like his mother.
He enjoys the toys you've sent and is extraordinarily gifted in athletics. Faster and stronger than his peers.
Just like his grandfather.
We're doing such a good job raising him.
We are.
Omar said I'll need to leave soon.
Yes. Now that you're almost 12.
I don't want to go live in the palace, Father.
I know. I'd rather you stay here as well. But this is what the Lord has for you. Even though we don't know all that will happen, we can trust that this is His plan. And that is enough.
I'm worried.
What kind of wood are we carving, Moses?
Date palm, of course.
Yes. It's a soft wood and easy to carve. See, we can turn this wood into anything we want. But the wood we're sitting on is acacia wood. Solid, strong.
We sure can't carve this.
No, we can't. It's immovable. Moses, be like the acacia wood.
Father?
Look, in Egypt and the palace, you'll be told many things that go against your beliefs. You'll have all the temptations that wealth and power bring. If you're the date palm, these temptations will weaken you. And those around you will carve you into whatever they want you to be.
But the acacia wood is strong.
That's right. The acacia wood can't be changed, can't become something else. It stays strong. Be this wood, Moses. Don't compromise.
With God's help, I'll be strong.
Moses, watch out! A snake!
Where? Get away from me! Omar! That's just a stick! Omar! Ow!
He's skilled in singing, woodworking, and art. He's very obedient and kind-hearted.
Kind-hearted. Aren't you worried that your son, having been raised by Hebrews, will be inundated with their worthless religion?
Not in the least. Look at what we're going to give him. The Hebrew God has given them nothing. He'll be happy to know our gods once he sees what they offer. He'll remember nothing of their God.
Here, your clothes and extra sandals, the toys.
Thank you, Mother.
Oh, there's one more thing. I've made this tapestry for you.
It's beautiful.
Keep it. And every time you see this woven rainbow, let it remind you that God always keeps his promises.
I will.
We'll miss you so much, Moses.
Yes, we will.
We'll pray for you every day. Probably twice. Maybe even 3 times.
Remember, my son. Remember who you are. Remember the God you serve.
Seek him every day, son. You have a part in his promise.
We must go.
Our God goes with him, even when we cannot.
We must take the steps he calls us to do and trust him to do the rest.
Moses, look at you. You've grown into a strong and handsome young man.
Thank you, Your Highness.
Call me Mother, my dear.
Mother?
Your grandfather is waiting to meet you.
Pharaoh?
Of course. And then we'll have a welcome feast with more food than you've ever seen. And there will be music and entertainment and celebration.
For me?
You're royalty now. The heir of all the splendors and the riches of the greatest kingdom on earth. Your life has just begun.
It's so hard to imagine that this day has arrived. My boy will take his place of high command. A palace full of wonders, a completely different life. will encircle him as he becomes a man. As he steps into this moment, his new calling has begun. So Lord, I lift him up to you, and I ask this for my son, that he'll be strong and he will pray. May he understand your special plan awaits. Lord, as he grows, please hold him close, for you chose him for this very time and place. And may he not forget that you are the one his strength comes from.
It's so hard to imagine that this day has arrived, and I know the gods are with me and my son. Now the light will shine upon me, for as Moses takes his place, it's time that my new legacy's begun. And I will rise and have my day, now that I have brought the heir to Pharaoh's throne. At last I'm sure my reign's secure, for with Moses by my side, my power will grow. And may he not forget that I am the one his strength comes from. I'll give him all his heart's desire, I'm sure to win his love.
He knows that all true riches are only found in God above.
Now I could start to pull the strings that were always meant for me.
Lord, I trust your plan for him, no matter how it seems. For I believe the promise that you always will redeem. Lord, you will rise, and I will rise. You're over all,
I'll have it all,
and he's in your hands as your plan awaits.
My plan awaits.
Lord, he's your all.
He's mine, his home, he'll make me shine.
Your ways, not mine,
and may generations know the name that's great. Once all of Egypt bows to him, he'll forget the God he knows. And my darling boy will bring me joy as my name and fame will grow.
Lord, I know you're watching over him, so I can let him go.
And may he not forget that I am the one.
Lord, you're the one his strength comes from.
What a remarkable program. That was amazing, wasn't it, you guys?
Yeah, that final song, ooh, that one got me.
Oh, absolutely. You know, for me, it was the acting. The quality of the acting was fantastic. And the lights. I love lights. I think they bring it all together. How about you?
I thought the costumes were brilliant, especially when Pharaoh walked out. I was like, yeah. And the princess.
That was pretty
I
cool.
love the princess.
I need to get in one of those for sure.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, the whole thing is amazing. It's a beautiful story of Moses. And hey, it's just beginning. We have so much more to look forward to. Yes. And we want to thank you for joining us for this special weather event presentation from the Believe the Promise International Pathfinder Camporee that is taking place right here in Gillette, Wyoming, which at the moment is windy Gillette, Wyoming. So So please share whatever link that you use to see tonight's event with your friends and your family. Invite them to watch with you. And we will see you again tomorrow for another inspiring evening of song, word, and action. And this broadcast is brought to you by the Voice of Prophecy. And so for Japhia Reeves, Grace Bessia, and Ruben Gomez, and the entire team here at the Discovery Mountain Broadcast Pavilion, I'm Jean Boonstra, and I encourage you to keep exercising your faith until we see you here again.